to the party.
Shots, 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 shots. Shots, 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 shots.
Far.
Oh, okay. So, back to the fun night out. Leo, you and Marcus have developed quite a fun dynamic. Lots of banter going back and forth. The two of you have loosened up a bit.
Mhm.
And Orban, you have found new friends in this table of once strangers.
Yeah, we're all taking shots.
All taking shots. You're bringing up fun stories
Shots,
from
shots,
your
shots.
time cheerleading in college. Lots of people find it very amusing that such a big guy like yourself would be in the uniform and everything. And they're just genuinely enjoying your company and your time.
I'm showing off my braces.
But yeah. So camera pans back over to Leo, Marcus, and Jarek as the three of you are sharing a good laugh.
What's the vibe on these guys?
Yeah, you can do an insight check.
Alrighty. Fuck. That's an 8.
That was good to hear.
So, Jarek.
That was good to hear.
Good to
No,
hear.
it's just it's just funny.
Yeah. So Jarek, the vibe you get from Jarek is that he's like very much in that young part of life, like exploring yourself and just having fun for fun's sake, and he wants to bang for sure. Marcus, he has the same interest in you. Both of these are a pair of dudes that have an interest in you that they want to take further.
Leo is still thinking in his mind, alright, more than likely one of these two is going to try to either drug me or take my kidneys. Joke's on them, though. Alright? I'm immune to poisons.
So, Marcus, both of you happen to have your hands out on this table, and you both like throw your heads back in laughter at a funny thing that you had just said, Leo. And Marcus, he reaches his hand out to you and he covers your hand with his, and he goes, "Oh, aren't you just the funniest thing?"
I've been told I can be quite a charmer.
Charming indeed. Then he leans forward to kiss you.
Funny enough, Leo just puts a hand up on that. That's gonna have to be saved till later.
Later? How about we go grab a room now?
Leo kind of nods at that. Is it going to be just you and me, or is your friend coming as well?
Oh, Jarek, he's definitely interested in the fun we can have together.
Very well. Hey, Orban, buddy, you want to see something cool?
Orban's
what?
like, Orban's on the lower floor below you.
That doesn't change what I'm doing here. Hey, Orban, you want to see something cool?
What's going on?
Leo pulls out one of his syringes and just jabs it in his thigh.
Oh. I feel like I should disapprove of steroids.
So Orban, from your position, you just see Leo like immediately go like handsome Squidward.
Yeah.
So this is one of my fucking my mutagens.
Right.
This is the one. It gives me a +3 to my base charisma. So my charisma is currently at 22. But I have this flavored. As a Duhar. So in reality, like Leo's knees have basically fused, so he has to waddle. And he's got like the nice big like penguin nose.
Oh, okay.
And the first knuckles on his hands have basically like fused together to form like almost like flippers. But everyone else is seeing this as full like handsome Squidward. Like the 5 o'clock shadow he's got is just perfectly edged. Like people just see that like the waddle as like just like the sensual like hip sway. Like this is full, like just the way people's perspectives are is being manipulated by the psychic backlash kind of thing.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, no, Leo just goes full handsome Squidward mode.
Orvin just stares at you blankly. He doesn't quite. You kind of like. It wasn't something he could comprehend happening.
And then Leo will turn. Come on then, gentlemen. Let's go.
All right, and so the tryst, the three of you will walk off, and I just need to find a quick little room to place you guys in.
Yeah, this thing really gives me fucking. I forget what it gives me disadvantage on, but it gives me disadvantage, I think, on wisdom. Which is fine.
Is Michael still here?
Yeah, Michael, are you there? He disengaged because he.
Yeah, no, I'm still here.
Okay.
Holy fuck. Holy fuck.
Just a quick check in on Michael, the player. How's he doing?
Fine. I'm
That was
alright.
really fucking good.
Yeah, that was good shit. Oh, that was the other one, yeah.
Yeah. No, I was thinking a different one. I mean, that doesn't change what I'm doing here, either way.
Do you still get handsome Squidward? And,
I'm still. The flavor of this is Duhar, so penguin, but like handsome Squidward.
Okay then. So.
It's basically Patrick with Squidward head.
Why do you say that?
Just the way the limbs work.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
All right, so the three of you find yourself in this nice secluded room. There. Okay.
What's funny is if this goes the way I think it is, these fuckers gonna try to take my kidneys. I have disadvantage on the initiative roll.
Fun. So, yeah, Marcus leads you into the room. He sits down on the chair, and you sort of lean down on the table. You both are sharing a line of sight with each other, and Marcus just gives you a bit of a wink, and he says, and how's now sound for? And then he leans in to kiss you.
I'll accept it.
Okay. So,
Leo's still very apprehensive on exactly what's going on, but with the advantage on charisma, I'm going to kind of deception roll my way on making this look like he's really into it.
Okay. So, you moments before your lips touch, he pulls back Marcus, and then he erupts in laughter, and like very unhinged sounding laughter. Then a moment goes by, he collects himself, and he wipes a tear from his eye, and he goes, I'm sorry. Actually, I don't get with hounds. And the warmth from his smile disappears, and Jarek sitting on the bed, he's clapping along, and similarly lost in a fit of rapturous laughter.
The funny thing is Leo's just gonna laugh along with all of this. Oh, man, I figured you fuckers were gonna be assholes. This is great.
You know, while I admit I wanted to see your pride wounded just a bit more, I'm sure you could agree. Quite a good joke.
Leo is just gonna fucking, like, holding belly, like, full Joker laugh at that. Oh, you have to have pride to wound it here, bud.
Oh, well. Oh, and then Jarek is just laughing and laughing. He's actually taken to your comedy a bit more, Leo. And Marcus picks up on that. He's a bit irked by it. He looks around at Jarek at the corner, and he goes, it wasn't quite that funny, now that I think about it. What would be funny, though, is he looks at Jarek, and he says, Jarek, you're my footstool now. And Jarek, his back straightens, and there's a stricken look on his face, as if a force has come over him, compelling him to to do something. Word mutely, he stands up and he walks robotically, stiffly, and he gets down on all fours, and he is now he becomes Marcus's footstool as he plants his feet on Jarek's back, and there is a look of terror in Jarek's eyes. And you can go ahead and roll an
Ooh.
Arcana check if you want.
Well, I was assuming. Yeah, I'll go ahead and roll it. Does this involve any kind of like fey magic or anything?
I mean, what is that going to influence something?
Anything that involves fey, fiend, or undead, I get advantage on.
Okay, then no.
Okay, 26 then.
Okay, that's an awesome roll. You clearly pick up on the fact that Marcus just cast Chaos on Jarek.
Ooh, that's a 5th level spell. I'm a little impressed actually at that one. So tell me, as Leo kind of just leans back, what exactly are you guys here for? Because I can't imagine you guys only came this way in order to bother a mutt like me. Was Leo just gonna lean back and just kind of enjoy this?
Well, happened to be in here on business with a friend, and just happened to cross your path.
Business and friend. I like the sound of both of those. Pray tell. The fact that you're able to pick up that I'm a hound also makes me a little perturbed, a little on that. Mind sharing a bit of information?
Persuasion roll?
I think it would be.
Fucking A. Well, I have advantage on him right now. You said persuasion?
Yeah.
What's yeah, it's not that great. It's a 26. 19 plus 5.
He cocks his head a bit to the side, and he, like the flirty nature that the veneer of warmth, the veneer of interest has completely gone away. He has had his fun with you. You haven't really played along, like in the way that he had wanted. So he's a bit perturbed himself by that. But he will say, "Huh, I believe you might be familiar with my order."
Oh, order?
Yes, the fraternal brotherhood that I'm a part of. The Circle of Radiant Purity.
Fucking ya cunts, of course.
Hmm.
And Leo kind of just like rubs the back of his neck a little bit. Well, should have probably guessed that one.
There's a strained, muffled, almost screaming sound from Jarek beneath Marcus's feet, and he's able to get out a "Help me!" And then Marcus kicks him. He goes, "Quiet, stool!"
So sorry there, dear. I actually can't do much on that one. Depending on how strong that gas of yours was, I might not be able to break that one easily. Sort of like a test you didn't study for.
A single tear runs down Jarek's face.
Well, like I said before, what brings you lot here? Really quick, before this goes any further and this goes into combat, do we have a long rest? I'm only asking because I have 29 HP and I'm out of spells.
Everyone had a long rest.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure on that, because I kind of needed that. Alright. It does actually change some of my plans here, but yeah. So yeah, no, you said that you were here on business. So, pray tell what kind of business were you here for?
Charming as you may be, I'm not going to pull out my itinerary for you. Let me just be as broad as to say, to fulfill my life's mission of cleansing the chaos of magic from this world.
Well, that makes 2 of us then.
Oh no, you hounds are all about containing and protecting. No, we seek to utterly wipe the scourge of magic from this world. To protect, to save, to control.
Leo just kind of like chuckles at that a little bit. What's the difference? Honestly. If you happen to take away and control of the magic, isn't that the same thing that we're doing? Only difference is you're the one holding all the cards.
I believe you might be a bit different from those higher up in your order. You seem to be more amenable to our cause.
Leo kind of just snaps his finger, and fingers on the buzzers. Number one question is, why? Can you answer that one?
It's a pity that you find yourself so agreeable to our ways when you've already been contaminated and lessened by the mutagens that you hounds put yourself through.
There's just a kind of chuckle here a little bit from Leo. Those mutagens and that filth that you seem to say that I have has saved my life more than once, I'll be honest with you. A little bit more than any of the magic I've come across. Leo is going to go ahead and purge the mutagen, by the way, from his system that is giving him the advantage on charisma right now.
Oh, okay.
There's no reason to keep that up.
Yeah, okay, I gotcha. Oh, Marcus chuckles back at you after you say that. After you bring up that point about the mutagens saving you more often than magic, Marcus will say, "Wouldn't have needed saving if magic wasn't there."
You do understand what us hounds do, right? Like what our actual purpose is, not any of this like, shall we say, miscommunication.
Miscommunication. We stand diametrically opposed in every way. Our orders.
Aye, but why do we do that? Why can't everyone just get along and make things so much easier?
Marcus spits on the ground.
See, and that's my point. That's so dirty. You know that the cleaning lady is gonna have to take care of that. Like, she's a really nice person.
Servants will do as we deem fit.
There's just a loud laugh from Leo. And the servants, that's what you care about.
Servants, the lessers, the little people, they will all bow before me.
Before you, and not your order.
Me, my order, all the same. They will know structure, order throughout all of this world. The chaos, the scourge will be ended. Can't you see it? And then he looks off at, like, he lost in a bit of zealotry, and he goes, everything will be perfect.
Leo is just laughing at this point. You don't seem to understand human nature, and that seems to be the whole reason why we're diametrically opposed. See, my order understands the fact that, by its nature, mortals are rather fallible. Yours seems to think that you can ascend to godhood by controlling it all.
Oh, I have no designs to continue this petty squabbling, this back and forth. Why don't we make something more interesting happen?
Leo is gonna go ahead and draw his rapier. I can agree to that, I think. What do you say?
No, that's the fun I'd really like to have. And then he pulls out a rusty iron sphere, about 3 inches in diameter, and he mumbles something to it. And then, how does a 21 sound to hit? This is
21 will hit me, yeah.
Okay, and he is going...
If this is a surprise thing, I can't be surprised, by the way.
You can't be surprised?
Or no, yeah, sorry, I can be, yeah. Leo doesn't have fucking alert yet. Whoops.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Not yet. Keyword.
Not yet. Yeah. One more level, I get a feat, fucker.
okay,
So
so...
we'll be taking that.
So he throws the sphere.
Oh yeah, no, I do have alert. Never mind. I'm just fucking stupid.
Oh wait, okay, then never mind. So let's roll initiative first, and then we'll see who gets it first. So 14 for initiative.
Let me grab a d20. I was in my kitchen getting fucking getting a tea made. That's the whole reason why I was like, wait, I thought I had alert on him. But yeah, I do. Because I took skilled alert and eldritch adapt as my feats, and then I got one for my background, Scion of the Outer Planes. How does a 26 sound for initiative?
Yeah, go for it. Oh wait,
Alrighty.
does Hex affect initiative, Jared?
No.
Okay, yeah, never mind. Sorry. Alright, you're up.
Alright. So we're gonna take celerity. So this one gives me +3 to my dex. However, I have disadvantage on wisdom saving throws. Yeah, so it's the Rakshasa. So Leo looks a lot more cat-like, and his hands, basically the bones in his hands have broken, and his hands are now backwards.
Okay.
Because Rakshasas are cat people with reversed hands.
His hands are backwards?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Like raccoon hands?
Rakshasa. Like, physically, Rakshasa's hands are reversed. So the left hand is on the right arm.
Oh.
The right hand is on the left arm.
Oh, the thumbs are on the outside.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah. It just looks fucking awkward. I'll go ahead and I'll make a stab with the rapier. Does a 17 hit?
Yes, it does hit.
Okay.
He is in his offhand. He is holding another orb, and that is the Orb of Shielding. He's going to reduce that damage by 1d4.
Okay. The damage is a 10.
So it's a 6.
Okay.
Gotcha.
And yeah, Leo will go ahead and hit him. And yeah, that'll be it. That'll be it for Leo's turn.
Okay.
That's my action and my bonus action.
So the other orb that Marcus had pulled out at the start of all this, he is going to do that murmuring thing and throw it at you. It's a range spell attack. So how does a 24 sound?
24. My AC is a 14, and I believe my Bardic Inspiration is only a D6. Yeah, I can't even reduce that by enough. Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. You are restrained. So
What is this, if you don't mind me asking?
this is the iron bands of binding.
Gotcha.
So this rusty iron sphere measures 3 inches in diameter and weighs 1 pound. You can use an action to speak the command word and throw the sphere at a huge or smaller creature you can see within 60 feet of you. As the sphere moves through the air, it opens into a tangle of metal bands. So yeah, it envelops you completely, and you are restrained. Your arms are affixed in very uncomfortable positions. Your rapier is very awkwardly poking out of the top of the sphere as it's cloyed around you, and you are feeling quite claustrophobic at the moment. So, but you can on your next turn use an action to make a DC 20 strength check or to break the iron bands. So, and if you do that, it's broken. But if you fail, any further attempt made will automatically fail until 24 hours have gone by.
Yeah.
But that was his action. So for bonus action, he's going to cast Hex on you.
Wait, fuck.
So yeah, then after that, that's his turn. Your turn.
It's just a normal spell hex, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think,
what's the ability it's choosing for the spell?
Oh, right, sorry. Your charisma?
I'm gonna sound like an asshole, but technically that is the incorrect action here.
Strength, I meant.
The only reason I say that is like that's the logical choice would be strength.
Right, yeah.
Awesome. I can't make the save to get out of this.
All right, so combat's over then, because he will just drop his hands and just walk over with his hands on his hips, and he's just looking over you, and he'll say, "Now, maybe next time we'll meet. The Hound will know his place." And he's gonna walk out.
Next time we meet, I'm going to be honest with you. I hope you don't end up fucking cheating at this. This was a little unfair, don't you think?
Oh, unfair. Would you like to see unfair? I could not leave.
I mean, you could.
Okay.
You could stay. You could leave. You could do what you want. I literally can't stop you. But you know what I can do?
And what's that?
I'm gonna be casting Prestidigitation because I don't need my hands for that. And I can make my voice boom. Orbin, upstairs now.
You'll probably hear crashing
Orban, make a perception check with disadvantage.
Oh, because of the raucous nature of the place. Fuck.
No, at this current moment when the camera pans back to you, you are like singing a jaunty, song with the table. You all are like just a bit drunk. You have gone through like a quarter of the stone piss.
All right. Let's see. All right. Let's see. What do I got? Perception. Ooh, I only have a +1 to this.
If it makes it any different, I believe. Ooh, yeah. No, never mind.
That's a 9 or a fucking 8.
Yeah, you do not hear anything. There is a you might have heard like a very muffled, slight rumbling from the initial like iron bands of binding wrapping around Leo, and then him falling to the floor. But you very quickly got brought back to the occasion of singing like 100 like 99 bottles of beer on the wall or a veil on the wall.
Well, Will Leo's gonna kind of just stop. Hold on. He's a really fun chap. He ends up really enjoying just having fun and handing out his little business
Revelry.
cards. Don't worry about this. I have an idea.
That awkward moment. You hear me singing in the background.
God damn it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that again. This time I'm gonna pick the additional effect to snuff out all of the candles.
Oh shit. Okay. So what? Just a neutral roll this time?
Marcus snaps his fingers and casts silence.
Oh fuck.
But if you want, we can roll a d20 to see which one of us does what first.
It's a flat d20.
Yeah.
Luck check. Oh god.
Basically.
17.
That's a 15 for me. God damn it.
We did
Fuck.
leave it up to the dice. So yeah, the silence is cast, and he will just reach down and give you a pat on your head, and then walk away. Will.
So I think after a couple more songs, me noticing that Leo is gone, since I'm supposed to have his back, I think I would check on him after a little while, and I would
Okay.
like listen at the door. Like you'd hear me stepping.
The thing
This
the silence would be up after a while here, so This would just
Oh, fuck.
literally be
Orban
fucking...
knocking. Do you want to build a snowman?
You're a fucking asshole! Get the fuck in here, you dick!
Well, if silence, how long does silence last?
That's a concentration and has a range.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
So they left,
so-
yeah.
I'm fine with saying hand waving that. I'll double check really quick. But I'm pretty sure that you said a couple of songs had gone by. That's like over 15, 20 minutes, I bet.
Yeah.
So silence lasts up to 10 minutes, and it's concentration. So
Yeah. So I think I would have gone upstairs and like kind of tried to like figure out which room he's likely in. You went to your room, right? Or was it their room?
Probably not. It probably would
This
have been their room.
this is a part of the tavern that you had not seen before. This was your first time coming to this tavern.
Oh,
So yeah, unless Leo like explicitly told Orban, but I don't really think he did, since at that point they were already separated.
he might need to do a perception roll
Right.
to
Yeah,
hear
that's what I was
that
thinking.
that Orban's stomping through.
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception roll, Leo.
Because
Yeah, it'll be a 27.
Oh yeah, you'll hear me stepping.
Yep.
I'm drunk as fuck, so I'm like scraping against the wall a little bit.
Dick. Fucking asshole.
What?
You're lucky they didn't take my fucking kidneys.
Whoa, what's going on?
You open the fucking door.
All right, you have to
let's-
make a perception check with disadvantage since you're drunk to find out which door.
I'm just gonna start breaking open doors. Perception and disadvantage. God, these are so. Oh, nat 20 on one. God damn it. Oh, and then 19 on the other. Oh shit! I got you, buddy. And I'll just like find the door and just like break it open. Oh, what's going on?
I like to think you just go through the wall next to the door.
I missed. Oh shit! We'll fix that later. What's going on? Oh, this is a new one. Oh, why is he crouched over like that? Why
He's
you
just
in
still
that thing?
going.
I don't have the context for this situation.
The context is you left me, you fucking asshole. I said, have
You-
my goddamn back. That means when I go upstairs with the two shady people who are probably gonna take my fucking organs, come with me. Dick!
Oh. Something might have been lost in translation.
No! There was nothing lost. There was nothing to fucking translate. Asshole. You see this?
I'm like teetering a little bit.
Oh,
All right, what's this dude's deal?
I don't know, but hey, do you know what the command word is to fucking end this thing?
Ooh, would I know that?
It would be to the dude on the ground, because it's set depending on the item. And he was at least like
What?
underneath the guy.
Oh, to release the
Yeah.
bands of binding.
Yeah, because they have a command word that you can say to activate and or release it. And
Oh, you're asking the guy
pretty
on the ground.
certain- yeah, and I'm pretty certain I probably didn't catch that with the whole conversation going on.
I rolled. So this dude's a commoner, so he's got commoner stats with 10 plus 0 to
Flat
everything.
10 across the board.
Yeah. So I set the DC at 15 for him to try to get out the command word, but the DC of 15 and he got a 14.
Joke's on
shit.
you. Add a D6.
Fair. Okay. Yeah. So
Well, it means that by minimum at least one will get 15.
I got a 3, so he clears it. He with much difficulty, he is able to pry his mouth open, and he goes, release.
Okay, I'll
What's the fucking release command, asshole?
I'll touch the bands and say release.
Nothing happens.
God damn it. Release. Is it in another language?
I'm not sure. I
Does he have to be the one saying it?
Let me actually.
As long as you know the fuck words, should work.
Well, what if like a prisoner had it, like in your case, and you said release? That wouldn't make any sense.
That's
right?
why you whisper it.
Release.
Whoa!
Release.
Hold up! I'm just reading this. Sorry. It says a creature, comma, including the one restrained, can use an action to make a DC 20 strength check to break the iron
Yeah, I
bands.
can't make that.
No, that's
Yeah.
not the point. Orban, it says a creature, and then it says
I
include.
I can break it, but it's just a magical item. I'm just trying to see if I can. That's my backup. If it doesn't work, I can just do it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I got
I'm not worried
We
about that.
theoretically keep this, and that's my plan right now as well.
This is just if right now if we can't like figure out how to like stop it, I'll just break.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
if-
would just prefer keeping it.
If it's
Leo,
put
This is
into the
useful for
guy.
later.
Leo/Orban, either one of you can make an Arcana check to see if you could try to like magically like reverse engineer like the feeling of the release word from
Okay.
this item.
I got a 16.
That might be something to do with like the way he says it. Tombra is important.
25.
25.
I have a plus 10 to Arcana.
I have 0.
The command is down, boy.
Down, boy.
Oh. All right,
Yeah,
let me try this. All right,
I'll touch the outside and so
get down, boy.
Get down, boy. Nothing happens.
God damn.
Down, boy. Just down, boy.
Everything releases around you, and you are free again, Leo.
Awesome.
I feel uncomfortable.
I'm gonna.
So what's
put
his
this in my
deal?
bucket.
Why is this guy
Oh, yeah.
bent over like this?
Do you know what a guess is?
What? Yeah.
Yeah, so he's
Yes,
under a
but-
guess spell to be a chair, or to be a footstool for a little while.
Oh,
I
shit.
actually can't stop that. I don't know if you can remove that or not. I don't. Yeah.
Well, fuck.
I do not have any way. Yeah, I don't have any. I have lesser restoration, but that's not going to do it.
All right. Well, do you want to help me get? Do you want to
Let
put
me-
him on the bed?
Yeah.
I'll just pick him up by like the back of his shirt and in his pants and just like a suitcase and put him on the bed.
Please help me. Oh, please.
Shut up. We're working on it.
I don't want to be a stool. Right.
Two things. All right. If this guy wasn't an asshole and cast this at a really high level, okay, you probably should be fine in a day.
Oh, it doesn't. Case is like a month.
Fuck it. It depends.
Oh, should I say that
I
quietly?
can't be a stool for an entire month.
Oh, yeah, that'll fuck with your you'll get what is it? Lactic acid buildup. It's horrible.
So you guys place him on the bed.
Did that throw you off a little bit?
So
All right. I'll take him outside. Maybe there's like a medic or something, or a cleric or something. Fine.
I have an idea, and it might suck. Because I'm assuming you can't remove curses yet.
Oh, not yet.
Okay. Alright. Buddy, this is going to suck a lot, but I need you to put your arms and legs down. Okay?
I can't.
Try. Trust me. I believe in you. You can do this. And I'm going to go ahead and full deception check here.
Okay.
With a nat 20 plus 7, 27. You are going to be okay. I need you to trust me. Put your arms and legs down.
See, this is interesting because, like, if I, like, give the green light on this, doesn't set a precedent that Geass can be broken by, like, a pep talk? Like...
So, yes, it can, actually. So, the way guess works is you can act counterintuitive to the spell. However, you take 5d10 psychic damage, but you can only take that once a day.
So, like, 5d10 psychic damage.
Oh, that'd kill him.
He is going to die. But we have healing spells.
No, that's gonna overkill him. That'll true death him. We don't have revivify. That'll death him. He's got like 5 health.
DC 15.
If he takes 10 damage, he dies permanently, and we can't bring him back.
So, are we going forward with this plan?
You don't have revivify.
No! How could I?
Go get a priest first.
Yeah,
Right?
oh, fuck, okay.
You go run and
curse.
grab a priest. Okay?
Oh, I'll just take him with us. Let's go.
And I'll like carry him like a suitcase, and I'll run outside.
This is humiliating. Oh.
Orbit,
shut
put
up.
him fucking down. Alright?
Look, we're trying to help you. All right.
Orbit, leave him here. I will stay with him. Okay?
All right, I'll go find a priest or a medic or something.
Yeah, because wouldn't Greater Restoration be able to clear Geass?
It's a 5th level
It
spell
can.
though. I'm a half caster.
No, yeah.
There's also
that's
remove
what I was
curse,
saying.
which is a 3rd level spell,
Yeah, remove curse.
which
Yeah,
would also
right.
do that.
Yeah, remove curse.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that'd be So
we just don't have none of us are the level capable it or the single spell level of it.
some of you
To be
wouldn't
fair,
some
I
of you wouldn't even have
genuinely
the
thought-
inclination to even if you did have it to save the dude.
Well, I'm gonna
What's
go
that
find a
supposed to
cleric.
be in? I'm trying to save him.
Yeah, you're being a good guy for sure.
I
mean,
I
not
just want to
counting
play
not
out.
counting the waffling you had on your whole like ideological position.
I just want to point out, I was very honest with him that I can't help him with this, but he will be fine if he puts his arms and legs down. He just needs to trust me.
Yeah, I mean, I rolled another. So like the plan. Okay, so are we split in our like motivation here? Like Orbit, are you gonna go?
No,
Are you gonna?
what
go
we're gonna
take-
do is
I'm
we're
gonna
gonna go get a priest first, and then we're gonna have
Yeah.
him put his arms and legs down. I'm just giving him a pep talk while we're doing this. The entire
Well,
time. You'll be okay. Just trust me. Like, we're gonna get a priest first, and then you can go ahead and put your arms and legs down, and everything will be fine. You'll be okay. All right.
It would be probably easier if we just find it's the same classification of spell, just remove curse instead of having him accidentally kill himself. Just saying.
Don't say that part of this, Orban.
What? Oh yeah, no, that's probably a bad idea.
That's my like mumbling is.
It's probably a bad idea.
This is a fine idea, and I think could be a great plan. All right.
All right, well, I'm gonna go find the cleric.
All right, and so you do. Leo, are you following the pair? The Orbit and the stool?
Yeah, no, Leo's been with them the entire time.
Yeah, okay.
I'm literally giving the guy a prep talk to keep him from fucking like panicking.
I'll just carry him like a suitcase. I'll put a like a what is it? Like a table, like a drapery thing on him, so that it looks like I'm just carrying like some sort of fabric, So it's less than
As soon,
conspicuous.
as soon as you do that, he goes, "This is even worse.
Dude, shut up. We're trying to help you.
This is a low point for me. I gotta be honest."
Oh my god, dude. Do you want us to help you or not? We can leave you. I mean, we're not gonna, but still.
It could
So-
happen.
With that banter, you guys walk you walk out the tavern, very inconspicuously, and you find your way into a hospital with a bunch of clerics and healers.
What got you in this situation? Where'd the third guy go?
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
third guy was part of a whole like religious sect that I happen to my order is very opposed to. Don't worry about it; they're kind of dicks. They basically seek to try to rule over everybody.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, it kind of does. I don't understand the point of the purpose. Like, they basically want to control all magic and that shit, and that's kind of like, well, but like if you do that, like you're just trying to become a god, and that seems like a waste of time because like that's boring. You know?
Not for the god.
I feel like it's pretty fucking boring for the god. Think about it. You're omnipotent as a god. You literally, like, the amount of time that passes, like, you can't enjoy anything. Like, immortals die within a blink of your fucking eye. Okay? I mean, oh, hey, you know, I really love this elf. Oh, yeah, she's only gonna live, like, 500 years. Cool, well, guess what? That was a high elf. You understand that? That thing lived 2,000 years, right? You know, what kind of fucking relationship is that?
It makes my head hurt. I don't know.
Well, think about it. I mean, you're what?
I don't wanna think about it. I don't want to think about it. It makes me sad. I don't want to think about it.
I mean, it's just a fact of life. But like,
Yeah, I
if
know.
you fucking pervert that whole natural order, then what are you really left with? It's just chaos
Cleric!
and anarchy.
Cleric, help!
It's so a cleric, a woman cleric,
Full avoidance.
The entire time, Leo's just muttering about the fact of like magic. Essentially, like if you try to control magic, it's just poisoning like the world and poisoning Mithra.
Orban's starting to hyperventilate.
So the cleric was attending to the soul patient in the hospital, and she comes over and she greets you all and says, "Yes, hello, may I be of service?"
I hold this guy up like a suitcase.
Can you
Guess
fix him?
that was cast on this guy by an asshole.
Is there someone under the sheet? Is that what I'm supposed
Yeah.
to be
Oh yeah, let me.
I'll lift it up.
looking?
Sorry.
You guys are a bunch of goobers. I love
I forgot he was in a sheet. Yeah, lifting him up. I just showed him a sheet.
Well, I'm just
yeah.
gonna like wave my hand at the fucking nurse. I'm gonna be like, well, look, like you ruined the entire thing. This is gonna be his next Halloween costume. He's gonna go as a spooky ghost.
Charming
Well-
humor, yes.
If he gains the use of his limbs again, he can still be a ghost. It's fine. Or he
So-
can just die and become one. We just need him fixed.
All right.
All right, let's
Go
not
ahead
kill
and place
him.
him. Go ahead and place him in this bed right here.
All right, yeah, I'll just go up to the next available bed and just like unsheath this guy and then place him down.
Please place him on his back, Orban. At least let him have some dignity.
Yeah.
I keep like I laid him on one side, then the other side, then upright as a stool, and then on his back.
He keeps tipping over.
No, it's okay. Just let me take care of him. And then both of you also see across the aisle a bandaged up, unconscious Zaris.
I completely forget about Stool Man and run over to Zaris.
Leo's
Oh,
gonna
Taurus!
kind of like
Fuck!
Leo's gonna look at the stool man. Hey, so I'm gonna talk to you here in a second. I have a lot more questions for you. You're not allowed to go anywhere. You understand that? As I like toss up the ball.
Oh.
And then yeah, I'm gonna head over to Zaris as well.
All right. So
Zaris!
I'll like start like shaking him a little bit.
Zaris!
it turns out Zaris was not unconscious. He was peacefully sleeping. And Zaris, you were rather startlingly jolted awake from your deep sleep.
Leo's gonna take one of the maps out of his pouch and like roll it up like you would a newspaper, and just hit Orbit in the nose with it
Ow!
like a dog.
Quit it!
For love of everything holy, stop fucking shaking me.
Sorry.
That's what I'm
Sorry.
trying to get him to do. I'm gonna hit him in the nose against the newspaper.
Bad boy.
It like disorients my eyes. I'm still drunk.
You're also a shark, and that's one of the things they tell you to do if you're getting attacked by a shark. Is
It,
hit his
like
nose.
it reflects me, makes me drop him.
Oh, what the fuck? What happened?
There.
Some fucking demon bastard killed me. Or at least I thought he killed me.
Isn't that like
Oh.
derogatory?
No, that's actually how that most of them prefer. Most of them identify as bastard and or king.
Okay, well, all right.
I'm
What the
Steven.
fuck happened to your hand?
You look down and you see a mismatched hand is now on Zaris's wrist, whereas he had two before this deadly encounter. He had two hands that were tiefling red. This new hand is purple, and it is spotted with white spots in it, and is jarringly different than the rest of Zaris's complexion.
I'm gonna hand him a corgi. Here, pet
One of
this.
the-
It'll make you feel better.
No, it won't. They bite.
I pet it without issue.
Calico, that's the word. Your hand is spotted with calico spots.
Oh, that's actually really cool.
I look at my
Oh.
hand and I flex all the fingers and stuff. Do they all move?
They work perfectly.
I go, well, this was better than when
There
I
is a
passed
bit
out.
of stiffness around your wrist specifically, makes it so that your sword it's going to be hard to deftly wield your sword and perform all your maneuvers. But for the points of articulation, they work. It's just a bit stiff.
Yeah, I raise it up and I kind of start moving around and stuff. I go, well, this is better than when I passed out.
Well,
Was a lot worse, I'm guessing.
Bastard took the whole hand.
what? Did he eat it?
Oh.
I sure fucking hope not.
Oh, okay.
Orban, I don't think that he would eat the hand. I feel like that would be kind of cannibalism, and that's frowned upon by most species.
Zaris, you look over, and on just part of your belongings that were gathered on the table, there is that plasma blade construction.
I reach
Can I take
over,
a look at that?
grab it, and I attempt to ignite it.
There's a click, and you press it again, click, press it a third time, click, and then you look down it into the cavernous construction, and
You look where you're not supposed to.
you expect to see something there, like in there. It's very clear to see like the innards of the mechanical construction when you look down it that way, but there is nothing there.
Yeah.
Can I take a look at that?
And I hand it over.
What the fuck check is this? Let's try to identify this thing.
See, it would be
Alright,
really
huh?
fucking useful to have an artificer around right now. That's the
Joke's on you. Artifacts, anything involving artifacts also happens to deal with Arcana, because for some
Yeah.
reason, that's the tech skill.
thing. Yeah, I mean that's what I was leaning on is like an Arcana check.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll for it too, just cause.
What's a
Okay.
28 get me?
All right.
Zaris might have history, actually.
Yeah,
17.
Zaris, roll. What's your modifier for history?
4.
Is that higher than your Arcana modifier?
No, my Arcana 7.
Oh.
And it will be 10 soon. Mark my words.
If you want,
here,
we
Zaris.
can call.
Wait.
If you want, Zaris.
Zaris wakes up sassy.
No, never mind. Zaris does indeed wake up sassy. A 28 would get you that this is a plasma blade, and this is a very rare weapon. Certainly not commonly found, even in the most well-off bandit kings. There is an element to this design that you know of. You've read about it in sort of dusty old tomes from a time long past when this is why a history check would have been useful for Zaris, when the remnants of the Grey Knight, or the Grey Guard, what was known as the Enclave of the Grey Guard, they'd once dabbled in using these as their primary weapons, but for whatever reason they did not. But you know that if this is not igniting as it should, then that it is missing its Kyber crystal.
Okay. Well, I will relay that information and then hand it back to him. Sadly, my skills aren't necessarily in this kind of thing too much.
After hearing Leo relay that information about it having some sort of connection to the Grey Guard's past, you instantly think of Rozek.
Yeah, I immediately say out loud, I need to find Rozek.
Leo's gonna just put a hand on his chest immediately. No, what we're going to do first is you're going to stay here and you're going to rest. The fact that someone had just killed you and the fact that you're even still fucking awake is kind of baffling here. All right?
It's probably not the first time. I don't remember half of the times I've gone out.
Well, joke's on you. All right? Dying doesn't feel great.
No, it doesn't. But I gotta find Rozik. About that time of the year, anyways.
Tell you what. You're going to stay here and you're going to rest the rest of tonight, and then first thing in the morning we'll go and find him. Fair?
Fine.
I'm only being hard on you right now, because if I'm not, I feel like you're going to be fucking stupid. I want you to understand
That is my
that.
middle name. Oh, fuck, where's my shield? And is my shield next to me, perchance?
You said you tossed your shield to the side in the middle of combat. You certainly wouldn't have like willingly like tossed it over the bridge. So, like, I mean, yeah, it was probably found within your personal belongings. Oh, and also there is kind of folded up in a piece of cloth the remnants of the hilt of the long sword of warning, and you would know that the hilt is where the magic emanates from. So if you were to find an artificer, perhaps fasten it into a necklace or work it into your armor in some way to have the same benefits that your long sword of warning once gave you.
Alright. I go ahead and just set that to the side into my backpack, and then I just kind of pull out from my backpack the longsword plus one that I have, and just kind of have that. And then I'm going to look over and go, did they ever find a pink tiefling by chance?
Pink tiefling.
Dude, we just got here.
The cleric.
We've been dealing with that fucking guy.
And I'll point to the guy shaped like a stool, like crouching, like he's trying to give birth on a fucking
Status update. No longer looking like a stool.
Oh, well, he's very stool shaped about 10 minutes ago.
The cleric will walk over and she'll be happily surprised that you're awake, Zars, and she'll say, "Pink tiefling woman? No. No one matching that description's been brought in here."
Well, I got a feeling she's very far down the river now. The bastard that attacked me killed her.
Oh my goodness, that's terrible. I'm so sorry we couldn't bring her in.
Friend of yours, I'm assuming?
Something like that, potentially.
Well, shit. Fuck. What do we do now?
Well, now, what I think we should do is rest. Can't do much without the other two. And Zaris, you're not in exactly a position to fucking... Realistically, I don't think you should move.
Yes,
I'll
Zaris, you look down and you see very bandaged up. You have two equidistant holes in either of your kidneys.
I'll lean onto him and I'll use 5 points to do lesser restoration, and then 30 points of healing.
He's already at full health, and the cleric will, in fact, be a bit offended by that because she's like, you walk into my house and you do my job better than
What?
She's
No,
like,
I understand. I get it. Look, you have so many spell slots. I mean, no, I don't want to say it like that. You have so much
ability.
availability of your power. I understand. It's you can't just use it all on every single one person. That's completely reasonable. He's the only one in this room I give a shit about currently. So I'm just gonna use it. It's fine.
Leo's like, what am I, chopped liver?
No, it's
No, Leo's not Ted. I don't need it.
yeah. I mean, I have healing spells too, but it's more like there's two people in this place. That dude over there is no longer a chair. Zaris is like, you know.
Okay, I understand.
That
I
no
understand.
longer being a chair. Hey, Miss Nurse, I'm gonna have to ask you, do you mind leaving us all alone for a minute?
As you
Probably
were, go ahead and just let me. And she says to you, Zaris, let me know if you need anything else. Okay.
I'll hand her
Could
my
you
card.
lock the door on your way out, by the way?
I'm not leaving. I still have a patient to attend to.
Is it
Look
the
at him.
one
He's
that?
fine.
Yeah.
Either one of you make a persuasion roll to get her to leave,
I'm not trying to make her leave.
and then lock the door on her way
21.
in.
There's no chance There's no chance she's ever locking the door.
Yeah.
21.
Um.
I can make that higher if I need.
Okay. Well, it's a good thing persuasion roll isn't mind control. Okay.
Well,
Uh,
now that Zaris is fine, I'll go walk out with her and keep her company. I'll give her my whole life story.
Give her a card.
Give
Hey,
her a
look at
card.
my
Start
cape.
talking about.
Oh yeah, look, it's I got it made by a king. Look, it's great.
Very well.
It's not it's a humble brag.
I suppose I'll give you and your friend some privacy. And
Thank you very much for that.
Yeah. And so the both of you are.
I'll be with her.
Hey Zaris, you want to help me out with something here, buddy?
This dude's sedated.
As Leo kind of stands up and just cracks his back.
Exactly what am I helping here with?
So this boy here happened to have been with a man part of a rival order of mine. Apparently they were here on some official business, and I have a lot of questions on that I need to ask him. Do you think you can help me be a little bit more persuasive on that?
Is this torture time?
It depends how he acts here.
Hold up, then I'm gonna have before the cleric leaves, she's gonna do an insight check on you, you dirty bastard.
No, Leo's genuinely going to just talk to him. It's the idea
it's an
of like
interrogation.
if he starts being and like an asshole to me is when like I'm going to be like, all right, no, I will torture you.
Nevertheless,
Like,
she
you're
got
gonna
a
interrogation
4.
of
Nevertheless, she got a 4. So your fucking dimples probably made her swoon a little bit. I don't know.
It's the 5 o'clock shadow on the musk.
Yep.
I do smell. Leo does canonically smell like really nice alcohol and fucll wood because of the amulet of the drunkard.
Well, I assume he'll smell like blood a little bit after all this is done.
I'll like kind of sit up a little and look at you and just go. I don't know how much help I'm gonna be with questioning him, but is he evil of some kind?
Their order seeks to basically control the magic and rule over it. And I am curious why they were here and what they were after. Simply it.
I feel like Marvel, you're gonna have to help me with that. I feel like that would probably go against my entire order, too, right?
To help, yeah, I mean that's entirely within your purview to establish what is like okay for a Grey Guard to do, especially since you are a Grey Knight trained by Rozig, kind of like the legendary Grey Knight. Like it just really if it doesn't line up with something that you think Zaris would be okay with, it's absolutely okay with you for you not to go down that road.
Yeah. Would it be possible for me to get like a full refresher on like these guys, mostly because I forgot their name, and if I'm going to be passing off information, I would rather be able to give like the full thing here.
So the main guy, his name was Marcus Alistair Thorngage, if you'd like to write that down.
Yeah.
This dude was just
Yeah,
a guy.
I remember that much.
This guy was just a random server twink that Marcus took a liking to and made him his plaything, and gave him the impression that he was in on the joke, when no, he was very much always going to be a part of the joke.
Yeah.
So is that the refresher you were after?
No, my refresher is more so on the order.
Oh, the order. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was because I keep pretty spacey on the name of the order itself. I remember the dude's name was Marcus, and I remember the Alistair because that was immediately where my mind went, was fucking Alistair Crowley. And I'm like, oh, cool, awesome. I immediately don't trust him. The second you said that middle name, I was like, yep, nope, this is going to be a betrayal. That's fine.
Anyway, so the Order of Radiant Purity, that is...
Yeah, because if I remember, their whole thing is... With the Bloodhound Seekers, it's the idea of essentially like The Witcher, protecting fucking people from monsters, from people who'd abuse magic and stuff like that.
Right.
Whereas these guys are, the idea of these guys is less so that protection and more so that element of control. Kind of like the Templar from Assassin's Creed is kind of the vibe I was getting.
More or less, yes. So they are, they are, as stated, they are diametrically opposed to your order's aims, and they seek to, well, they kind of, it's like you said, it's kind of the thing that you were bridging earlier in the conversation. They are kind of after the same thing, they just go about it in completely different ways. So different, in fact, that they think that the way that the Bloodbound Seekers act and do their business is heretical and disgusting, should be cleansed just as much as the ugliest of sea hags. That they are entirely anti-magic, but they will utilize that very magic that they hate to enact their own goals, because they see it as a lesser of two evils. They can justify using it to ending it.
Yeah.
So that's this guy's organization?
No, he was a
This kid's
servant.
part of a joke of
Yeah.
But yeah, the group he's associated with.
No, he was working at the bar the group was at.
Oh, okay.
It was
Yeah,
the guy
he was just with-
it's the other fuckboy guy.
Yeah, this kid right here was just with Marcus, who was the guy who fucking is working for this order. So it's the idea of like, I just want to know, hey, look, awesome. If you were with Marcus, like, I want information. Like, what was he here in town for? Where was he at? Like, I need to know some stuff here, and you're gonna you're telling me this is what's gonna happen
Marcus,
here.
by the way, SARS.
Yeah, no, I was there for that, but
Okay.
I was clarifying specifically.
For sure, yeah, because that does make a difference whether or not this dude's a part of the order or if he's just like a random like civilian, more or less.
So I lean in and I basically just go, listen, I can put on a show, but I'm not torturing some poor bastard.
Look, let me make something clear, Zaris. I don't want to torture him. That's not what is happening here. I'm going to question him, and depending on how the questions go, is only if I would be willing to consider that as an option.
Is there any sort of insight roll required of Zaris right now for our friend Leo?
Leo's being 1,000% genuine.
Okay,
like,
just making sure.
I don't want to hurt him. I will threaten him with a crowbar, because I have a crowbar, but I'm not going to hurt him.
Whether you were lying or not, I rolled a total of a 3.
Hi.
I'm insane. So
Yeah,
All right.
you are now a goon for Leo's the Joker.
Yeah. This is even better because Leo will pull out his crowbar, and it's got an etched name in it of Petunia.
So essentially, Zaris asked the question of, are these guys evil? And he looked disgusted and disdain with your answer, and then the explanation of him being just kind of like a bar guy, that disdain and disgust kind of disappeared, and he went, oh, well, okay. You had probably I'll leave it at that unless you want to insight further thought process.
Yeah, I'll roll an insight on the thought process.
Juicy.
What's a 16 get me?
I'd say that's good enough. So he, with that just disgust, the idea of they want to control magic, they want to basically have an ultimate control, like the Templars of Assassin's Creed. It's the very thing Zaris despises in mages. It's the very thing that his order was completely tasked with protecting against and destroying. And the only thing he can think of is this thing doesn't deserve mercy. Not this human, not this person, this thing doesn't deserve mercy. But then that sort of disappears as it is revealed that he worked for the bar and he was kind of just dragged along unwillingly.
Yeah.
And then now it's just he's an innocent bystander caught in the wrong place, wrong time. Let's not go drastic with him.
That is a very charitable view of the situation. But to be clear, just so you know, he was willingly going in with Marcus on his whole embarrassing Leo shtick. It was only kind of a surprise thing for him that he was included on that.
Yeah.
Alright. As a target.
Leo will go ahead and wake him up.
I stand right over him with my blade drawn.
Yep.
Specifically, actually, with my
physically impossible for you to lose.
With a hand axe that I have drawn.
Alright.
And I'm staring into his eyes with a very just bloodthirsty look. And the moment his eyes open, I slam the axe right next to his face.
Jesus, alright.
Okay.
I like to roll an intimidation check on him.
He immediately starts screaming.
Leo's gonna go ahead and quiet him down. Shh, it's okay. It's okay.
How are
We're
you
not
doing
gonna
that?
hurt you. With a really good persuasion.
Okay, so how we're gonna do this?
Good cop, bad cop.
Intimidation
that's what we're
first.
doing.
Intimidation first. But the thing is, the more you scare him, the harder it is going to be for Leo to persuade him that things will be okay. So you actually want to roll bad on this intimidation, Zaris.
Technically, could I roll these as deception checks?
Not looking good for this dude. Anyways, did you say a 10, Zaris?
Yeah, even 10.
Even 10.
Even 10.
So it's a deception if it's only a deception if you actually have like ambivalence towards actually hurting him.
Possibly. It depends how the conversation goes.
Basically, at the moment, I'd say you don't plan on hurting him.
Right.
So you're when you're saying it.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll persuasion.
13.
13. He halts his yelling, and he just goes, "What do you want,
I just want to know more about your friend Marcus there.
friend?"
What can you tell me about him? Where he was going, and who he was meeting with, and why he was here in town?
9 hells, I don't know. I just met the bastard
Where'd you meet him?
at the tavern that I work.
Mm-hmm. And let me see if I have this clear here. You only met him tonight, right?
No, it was about a fortnight ago when he arrived in town.
Mm-hmm. Pray tell, if you work at the bar, you've probably heard a little bit of things. Who else has been new arrivals here in town? Besides us, of course.
New arrivals. We are a busy town. Lots of newcomers, so-goers, and the like. There's really been no one of interest, excusing you all.
I don't believe that. Something about Marcus must have brought new attention to him.
Well,
So
he was gorgeous for one.
he was like a 6.
Everyone has their own liking, I suppose, but he had a magnetic quality about him that drew me to him.
Yeah, it's called cunt.
Man, Becca would appreciate that. Well, whatever you want to call it, he ensnared me in his web, okay? I hate to say it, but it's true.
See, and he didn't by any chance mention anything to you at all about where he might have been going during the days, staying at, talking to, no weird meetings in the bars with anybody?
He blushes a little bit and he goes, "Well, there wasn't a lot of talking going on."
Any weird tattoos, markings, or the like on him?
Yeah, he does have a lot of tattoos. I would have to struggle to remember all of them, but yes, he was covered in tattoos. I am no spellcaster of any kind, but there did seem to be some sort of arcane quality to them that I could glean.
I mean, we might have some ways of jogging your memory a little bit.
Jogging
As
my
Leo,
memory.
Leo looks over at Zaris.
I go ahead and raise the axe up. I start heating it up with flames from my hand, and I simply look at him and says, "Trust me, this is gonna hurt so bad."
He talked to himself sometimes, okay? I don't know. Sometimes it wasn't his voice that talked back.
And what did they say?
They were arguing.
About?
It wasn't a lot. I didn't see a lot. It's just there were times where he went off to the washroom, but there's just little moments where I heard him quibbling with himself incessantly, angrily, and then there would be a voice. It's so disturbing, but a little girl's voice would speak back.
Little girl's voice.
Yes, she was telling him to find someone. To find him. That's the only thing I ever really heard her say.
Never gave a name or anything, or a description?
No, it was scant, but 2 or 3 occasions that I overheard this, but it was always just the fervor of, find him! Now, gods be true, I tell you all that I know.
Leo's
Please don't hurt me.
just stand up and start pacing around the room a little bit. No, it's not that I don't believe you here. I think you're being pretty honest with me. What I am struggling to understand, is why he would take so many calculated risks, I guess. Pray tell, back at the tavern there, which room is his?
The room that we were all in?
Was that his room?
Yes. What thread do you seek to pull with this line of questioning?
See, the thread I'm seeking to pull here is that there might be some evidence, residual magics and the like, that might have been in the area. And with our particular set of skills, we might be able to discern a few things. Any kind of divination, abjuration, maybe if there's some mental magics going on.
Well, that sounds like an adequate plan, to be sure. And your designs are your own, but I do hope, I pray that they don't include me at any harm.
No, you'll be fine. Leo's going to be rummaging through all of the medicine on the counters. I would like to go ahead and just... Would you let me roll an Arcana check for something really stupid?
For how stupid?
Basically, I'm going to rummage through the medicine here. I do have proficiency with alchemist supplies. So basically what I want to do is I want to just whip up something really quick to just knock this guy out. And just basically, the idea is at this point, okay, is I'm going to put him to sleep and I'm going to give him, I forget the exact chemical, but there's a way to essentially trigger momentary memory loss. So he'll just think this is if he remembers any of this, it'll just be a really fucking bad dream for the day.
That's a roofie.
Retrograde amnesia?
Essentially, yeah.
Or would that be antigrade? Would that be antigrade amnesia?
I mean, he won't remember being a chair. That's the important part of this.
Anti would be after, and then
It'd be retrograde.
Yeah, okay.
So you're giving him a roofie.
Essentially, that is what's happening here. Yeah.
That's very kind, actually. This poor fucking guy.
All of this. Everything that's happened, he will remember as a dream.
Okay, so DC 20 Arcana check to find the available supplies around here to rummage and through every drawer, whatever sort of medical cabinet.
10 on the die, plus 10.
You're fucking with me.
I have a plus 10 to Arcana.
Very well. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Oh.
So you do find a way to jury rig goddamn Rue Hypnol and but how are you gonna do? What are you gonna? So what is your way of administrating this? Are you going here, drink this? Are you gonna have Zaris hold him down? You're gonna shove it down his throat? Like what degree of unhinged are we pursuing?
I'm gonna offer him a drink first.
He's gonna see you make this thing.
Yes, I understand that. Trust me on this. You won't remember anything that's happened. All right? You won't remember being turned into a stool or any of that. Okay? This will just be a really bad dream, and you'll wake up tomorrow feeling better than you have in a while.
What's it flavored like?
Leo just pour some of his alcohol flavored.
Well, I could use a
Makes
drink.
it stronger.
And you're sure it's not poison? You're not trying to get rid of me as a loose end?
At this point, I don't like killing innocents, to be honest with you. I kind of abhorred killing to begin with.
I would look and go, I would never allow that.
Okay, axe-wielding man that was going to kill me. words that give me strength and security. I'm ever grateful of your axe
there's gotta be an
over my head.
Somewhere.
Also, is
There's
it
gotta be
on
an
fire?
check. Holy fuck.
I love this.
The axe is away, and I'm just sitting down in a chair, and I'm just like twiddling my thumbs.
Chair, yeah. Okay, so yeah, right. Go ahead, persuasion. But persuasion roll
I'm
DC
being
10.
Totally honest with
No, yeah, for sure. Persuasion DC 10 for how honest you're being.
Yeah, it's the whiplash
Both of us
of the situation.
That's a 7.
Do you want both of us to do it?
God.
I got a 10 for how genuine I was being.
They just barely make it.
See, the thing is, I don't want to be a stickler or any kind of a hard ass, but for you, the DC I think should be 50 because you were like, you were giving the vibe of stab, you know.
I mean, I got a 10 on my intimidation, and then I got a 10 on my persuasion. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Fine. That's good
If
enough.
anything, honestly, I probably failed the intimidation check.
Yeah. So yeah,
But I'm a
Probably,
little tough with DC. So
right. He
You do have like blood loss.
well, yeah, I mean the thing is you are very fatigued and weakened, but you are technically back to full health. You have been fully healed. It's just you both mentally and physically you've been through a lot. So yeah, the dude Jarek will
I'm
say
basically having a point of exhaustion right now.
Jarek yeah, let's work with that. Jarek will take
That never
the
gets used enough.
take the cup and look at it and say, well, after tonight, I really could use a drink. And he slams it back. And how does this affect him?
It's gonna take like 20 minutes, but yeah, then I'll start feeling groggy and then just pass the fuck out.
Okay. So, yeah, you guys have taken care of that. Zaris, are you feeling well enough to, or do you want to like stay here for the night, or do you want to come back to the place that, or the allotted place that you guys have been given to stay?
I'll just spend the night here.
Fair enough. You move back
To be
over
fair,
your bed.
Leo will kind of like, hey, Zaris, I'm gonna go check out that dude's room. If you want to come, you're welcome to. I'm not gonna force you. You do need your rest.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll come with you.
Gets out of bed.
You're gonna find Orban talking with the nurse.
Oh yeah.
Just gushing. He's just gushing over how the convenience of the spare the dying cantrip is.
Yeah.
Oh,
You guys are actually.
Beat the shit out of somebody. Yeah, spare the dying. They're fine. It's great. You know, sometimes you just need to just lay hands, and it's fine.
You guys are having this conversation as you both enter the hospital again.
Leo never put away his crowbar. I'm making that very clear here. As he's basically gonna like hook the hook part of the crowbar in like Orban's belt and just pull him. Come on, we're going.
What? But it was such an engaging conversation.
Aw.
I imagine it was, but
Ugh.
unfortunately, we have an investigation on our hands.
All right. See you later, Phyllis.
Phyllis. Yeah, Phyllis is like biting her thumb a little bit as you walk away. She's cocking her head and she just says, "Oh well, I hate to see him go, but I love to see him walk away."
Oh.
Awesome. Okay, so you three all leave. Oh, but the cleric is going to say, "No, Zaris, are you sure you're feeling well enough to leave?"
If I don't, then you can clean my corpse off the street. And I just keep walking.
That's not very reassuring. I'll make sure he's okay. Remember, spare the dying, right?
Spare the dying.
Oh, wait,
Leo waves the crowbar. Don't worry, I happen to be something of a field doctor.
Well, doctor, and you three, I wish you all best of luck. So yeah, and you all make your exit.